Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your September horoscope for 2021. I already got the card pulled out, so it jumped out at me. But anyways, now that that's taken care of, let's just go through and do a recap. This is D for the Spirit's Path, and this is your 2021 September horoscope. So this year, everybody's starting out with the ancestor, listening to their own beat, walking down their spiritual path and being dedicated by going through that, the birch trees right there, right? You started this year out with the King of Bows and the Adder, all right? And the King's asking you, where do you need to take charge? So this year you're taking charge. You're saying, where do I need to take charge in my career? Where do I need to take charge in a relationship? Where do I need to take charge in my life, all right? And the other question he asks is, where's your enthusiasm leading you? Because, Bows is all about action, fire, energy, action energy, putting things in a plan, making them work, all right? And in February, you were able to celebrate that with others, right? Another, again, that action energy, led you into some camaraderie, like-mindedness, maybe a new project, a new opportunity where you can share it with others. In March was represented by the Knight of Stones. Slow, plodding energy, but the Knight's, that horse is there to help carry you through. And he's asking, where do you need to finish? All right, how can you push through to finish? Maybe on a project or, that's how I'm thinking about it, on a career, right? How can you put that final mark on that project to, advance your career? As well as, where's that stubbornness holding you up, right? Are you being stubborn in the way you're thinking and moving forward? April was all about being generous. Maybe your organization's generous towards you because you finished up that project, right? And you plodded through it. And, they're looking at opportunities for you to move forward. And they're going to say, you know what? We're going to bestow you with some more gifts, more responsibility, and, more opportunity. And that's what happened in May. They gave you that responsibility, that 10 of Bows, right? That responsibility of carrying that burden up to the tribe. And, from what's been going on so far, by you taking charge, your superiors and peers are pleased with what's happening because they know you're going to, you are going to, meet that demand. And at the same time, in June, it's all about manifesting your own destiny, your own fate. You're the weaver of the loom, all right? And, everything's working out in your favor for this year, Scorpio. In July, there's a little bit of a transition. Maybe you're sliding into a new promotion, right? Or maybe your thought process, as this is arrows, wants you to get you're thinking to yourself, I need a new promotion, right? I need to create an opportunity for myself, within my career to, yes, you've given me the responsibility. Yes, I can handle it. I'm going to start making, this is a combination of June's card where, you're doing your own fate. You're controlling your destiny. And that's what that Six of Arrows is doing. And as a result of that, taking that charge and that fate and destiny in your hands and transitioning in your career to, having that more responsibility, it's giving you that security and stability, that 10 of Stones, the penultimate opportunity of having, good financial security, good home security, good personal security, good relationship security, stability, however you want to look at it, right? And you're thinking things are working out very well. And the card that popped out while I was shuffling for you in September, it's going to be about the 10 of Vessels and happiness. All right, and as I look down at this, you got the 9 of Vessels with generosity here back in January, February, March, April, the 10 of Bows in May, which are 2 completion, and the 10 of Stones last month. So you've got 3 10s plus the number 10 in the wheel. All right, so, the number 10, number 1, that's what it comes out to in numerology. It's very good. It's all about freshness. It's all about newness. Okay, and the 10 of Vessels, happiness. Everything you've been working for this year has led you to this point, September. It's led you, to August as well as June and July. Your hard work is paying off. And it's good to be happy. Being happy in your security, being happy in your emotions, right? Being happy in your personal life, being happy in your relationships. The cups are sitting here, and they are overfilling with joy and happiness. You can't contain all that water in those cups. It's an abundant amount of happiness coming out for you, Scorpio. So let's see what that first week has for you in September, Scorpio. I don't even know if I want to pull the weeks for you because everything is good. Ace of Arrows, breath of life. Aces are new beginnings. Arrows is all about logic, air energy, thinking, reasoning. So here you've got the completion, being happy. And now you've got a new opportunity of thinking. A new opportunity of saying, okay, I've reached happiness. How do I maintain this? How do I continue moving forward to maintain this happy, joy, emotional balance that I've got in everything that I'm doing? And at Ace of Arrows, that breath of life is like, you know what? I think I can take something else on. Let me think about this, right? Let me think about putting a different spin on my career, putting a different spin on my finances to stay happy, my relationship, all right, my social setting. What's going to make me happy knowing that in August I felt at home, it was a completion, and now I've got the completion in my emotions. All right, how do I maintain all this? And that's where that Ace of Arrows has you thinking a little bit, sparking some new ideas, sparking some new opportunities that you want to look at. Maybe it's looking for a new house someplace else. Maybe it's taking a relationship to a different level. Maybe it's, okay, I've started this, I've brought on these different aspects in my career. How can I put my own spin on things, right? How can I take it, this thought process and put it into an action plan, right? I got one card that turned here on me. So that second week is going to be the hooded man. Okay, so looking within, understanding, having that different perspective. Okay, as you're thinking about that first week of where you want to go, all right, with whatever, you have to look within yourself. That life lessons card of the hooded man says, I have to have that inner perspective. All right, I have to look at, the fears and doubts that I have, way within me, and ask, are these going to get in the way? Because he's got the staff of wisdom in his hand. He's talking to the page of arrows, the wren, which is the smartest bird out there. All right, and he, so here you've got the staff of knowledge, and then you got the page of arrows, which is wisdom, and you got the beacon of hope. And he's talking that page. And the page is talking back to him and saying, you know what? You've got everything at your hands. You've got the knowledge. You've got the hope. All you have to do is put it into action. But you need to get through that on your own. You have to think about it. And that's, that second week's more about thinking, and whatever that thought process is, taking your life to a new step to create that more happiness is where you're going to end up being, Look within and just say to yourself, all right, what's stopping me from having this happiness, right, all the time? Am I happy with so-and-so? Am I happy, doing what I'm doing? And I think you are, because, I think this is all career, but I think now this is turning into more relationship, right? More of sustainability because of the 10 of stones in home that was sitting there before you. Okay. So the third week is going to be represented by the 9 of Stones tradition. The 9 of Stones tradition. So you're going to be looking at things a little bit differently. Maybe there's some traditional values within your life that maybe that's what you're thinking of with that Ace of Arrows, right? looking within and saying, you know, traditionally, this is how things are supposed to go. You know, and I'm happy doing what I'm doing. Okay, but at the same time, all right, I need to get to an aspect of, you know, I still need to maintain some traditional values. I have to readjust that umbrella. You know, staying true to myself, staying true to the tradition of family, staying true to the tradition of the universe, right? And I have to open myself up, okay, and let the universe guide me, okay, because I truly am happy with that. And you know, everything that I've done work-wise has been traditional, and I'm going to continue doing that this month, even though I'm thinking about things, looking within. And then that fourth week for you, Scorpio, is represented by the Blasted Oak. Another life lessons card for this month. If you're focused on your traditional values and you're non-traditional, maybe you're going to rock some people's worlds. Maybe you're going to put a cataclysmic event out there where it's going to set you free of their constructs. Okay? Because the Blasted Oak is catastrophic change. It's time to move. And some people may not like that. And, you know, there's going to be some devastating news that's just going to, you know, it's just going to floor you or floor them. But at the same time, you're staying happy. Okay? It's about your happiness. It's not about theirs. Okay? And what I like to say about that Blasted Oak is, yeah, you're standing on that limb, but, you know, it's time to break free. You're breaking free from that oak. That lightning, you know, broke that limb for you to fall, and it's burned your bindings. Okay. Yes, you're going to get hurt. Maybe you hurt others in that process. But at the same time, this is about your happiness, Scorpio. It's not about their happiness. It's about yours. And maybe that's what you're thinking about this month. That new beginning. How do I break this? This is what I want to do to maintain my happiness. And you go within, and there's a lot of tradition around that thought process. And then when you tell the news to everybody, they're going to be sad. You know, this is going to be, you know, something that's going to rock their world. But what it's done is it's broken the chains of them from you and you from them. And you're going to be able to move on with that happiness that you sought this month. That happiness that led you into that, you know, from last month in August, that 10 of Stones. All right, Scorpio. So there you go. That's your horoscope for this month of September. The 10 of Vessels and happiness. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you in October. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.